What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We're living like this could be a final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our way. We come alive in the nighttime. Something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive.
Hi guys, and welcome to this week's video. So I'm currently getting the lorry organised for our Petplan area festival tomorrow at Bicton Arena. We are doing a medium bronze, and I'm just making sure I've got my competition jackets and white breeches all ready to go. Yes, so busy sort of getting ready for that. Obviously we left qualifying quite late, and yeah, was a little bit unsure whether we'd be able to qualify, but we did. Bo was a little superstar. As you can see, the last two videos we did the 2 stay away competitions and got quite a haul of rosettes here. So yeah, it was a really busy period. Now that was all at the end of June, and now obviously we're in July. So we've also been concentrating on, since that competition, training and preparing for the area festival. So this video, I'm going to sort of go through all the sort of preparations I've done, ready for, so we got our best chance at the area festival. But number one priority is to go and enjoy it. But that doesn't mean I don't want to try and do our best that we can. So Bo was actually a superstar at the last 2 competitions. He coped really well because they were multiple days, and they were quite close together as well. So he's obviously had a little bit of a break since then from competitions, but not from training, bless him. So we have been out to Hayley Watson Greaves for a training session, so I'm going to put some clips on of that now. Our biggest thing we always need to work on is suppleness. Now Bo is very compact. I think he's about 15.1. I've never put a measure on him, but he's very, very compact, and yeah, he's very chunky as well. So he's got a very thick, short neck. He's got a very short rib cage, and he does sometimes find quite difficult to bend that rib cage, particularly with me then on top as well. When you see him in the stable, he can quite easily bend. So yeah, I have a big influence on that, and I have a stronger side, and so does he. So constant things to sort of work on, particularly sort of our bend on the left. We have a tendency to sort of push the saddle out to the right. That's something else that I will go into a little bit of detail on a bit later in the video. But here is our training session with Hayley Watson Greaves on trying to get us more supple.
Okay, so I vote we work on half pulses today, shoulder in.
It's always the suppleness for getting in the tests.
It's always the thing to what, sorry?
There's always suppleness that we keep getting.
Yeah.
Bending through the rib cage.
Yeah.
I think he's got quite short rib cage.
He has, and it does make it harder for him, bless him. But we go, oh yeah, we're going to use some, oh I got, yes, I have, perfect. Yeah, but first of all, I want to try now, just do a bit of leg going in and out. Let's just get him, get him doing something. Don't want to wear him out. That's it. Good. And then on the next wrong side, just flex him a little bit more in the neck as well. So let's just use this time to really stretch him out. Yoga for horses. Oh, falling over there. That's it. So bend him to the right foot, and then bend him to the forward.
That's what I struggle with him, is keeping him sort of soft and flexible in his neck.
Yeah. So now, doing leg rolls, so bend him to the right and leg roll in a little bit. Now change bend and let go of the back out, but more bend, more flexion. That's it. I mean, the thing is as well, you know, he's got a big neck. So it's really important to do some of this exercises to try and soften it and try and create a bit of length in it. And it's just a bit of breathe. No, no, no. So like, really elongate your neck and make your body do. You're like, no. Yeah. Right, flex him a little bit to the end, that's it. And then go back to the track again. Good. Okay, come and change the rank. Because we're diagonal, just do flexion. So flexion to the left, but keeping the body straight, and then flexion to the right. Good. Yes. Yep. Okay, and then diagonal on the side, do the flexion exercise in the neck. Yes, I do. Good. Yep. And then change bend over. Well done. And then back to the inside of the corner. Yeah. Tiny bit of energy again. Just do the flexion of the leg heel. Flexion out. Yes. Okay. Good. And then back over. Yeah. I mean, it's difficult to start to wobble now, which is different. You're wobbling it out.
So that's not just a neck fat.
I think I can see some muscles in there. Okay, into counter when you're ready. Yeah. Right, now flexing down along the side. Good, forward. Yeah. And then come on the 3/4 line, then you go back towards the wall. And then just so it should go side on side there.
Oh, keep it close.
Good. Yeah, and then come again, and this time just see if you can ask him for a little bit more flexion in the neck to the inside, in the leg heel. Yeah, that's it, yeah. That's very tough. Now, just a little bit more, so I put my hand on the knees also. I mean, like, really stretch now. No flight change. Good boy. Now go down the long side, flexion to the right in the neck, and then counter flex to the left. No flight changes. And then counter flex to the left. Oh, good. And then back through to the right again. Back through. And again, over the long side. Raise your head, okay? And then back through. Yeah, and then back through to the right. Okay, going to change the rate. And left. And then just go to the next side, down the wrong side. Flexing to the inside. Good. Yeah, shoulder left down low. Good. Don't be worried about that way. You can see by the creases in his head.
Yeah.
So what you want is dropping your right hand down and keeping your left hand down and just try and really open it. I know that's difficult. There you go. Can you, at the base of his neck now, you can't see the creases as much?
Yeah.
They're not so hard.
It feels like he's gone right onto his shoulders.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And then you use the leg heel. There you go. There you go. It's a really fine line, isn't it?
Yeah.
You want to keep softness, but also up on the shoulder. So use your inside leg to just there. It's actually, you can see when it comes up, that's when the creases happen, and then when it just drops a little bit, then he's okay. And he's still off the shoulder. There we go. That's better. Good boy. Okay, good. Alright, have a little break. You're going to come on the 3/4 line. Yeah, actually that's the first one, yeah. Sorry, I was just wheeling through my exercises. 3/4 line, traverse. Leg goes to the wall, traverse. Right. We're going to do that a couple of times. And we're going to go down the wall, and we're going to go traverse, straight, traverse. So moving him around through his middle.
What pace are we doing that?
That's right.
Can we do that in the wall?
We can, we'll try.
I don't know the wall.
You can figure out the hack, but it's the only way around. Maybe just do a circle and just get him moving. I think he looks like he's going to be changes.
Yeah. But he knows we've called that now. Better do faster exercise.
Yeah.
And that's always a good
And that includes sometimes in the beginning changes. Okay. Right. 3/4. Traverse. Keep him on the line. Wait. Yeah. So I just, if you just do the traverse on the 3/4 line, then we're going to leg you out to the wall. But he's got to wait in the traverse first. Right, now leg you on the mat. Keep your left leg on. Wait and then traverse again. Try and give match up your right leg. So there you go, that was better this time. Switch your hip over, yeah. Right, now just try again. Just back up your leg a little bit. Hold the right rein when you come round. Because the next exercise is about going traverse, straight, traverse. Again, moving his rib cage. Over, and then traverse again. Yeah. Okay, so just so you off the wall and do traverse, straight, traverse. Self-walk is just a bit easier to heel him off there. Okay. Now just traverse again. Yeah, that is just, come off the wall a couple of meters. You know what you're going to be working on. Yeah, and then, but not on the wall. So stay on the wall this time. We're just going to come down the 3/4 line, do a traverse, then go straight, then traverse again. So you're just putting your quarters in the mat. And then straight, and then traverse again. But can you feel like he's not really wanting to move? At all. Yeah. So lift the outside hand a little bit, that's it. Almost stick, like I feel like you can very shoulder it, like this is easier for you. Shoulder it and straight, that's harder. Yeah, and then straight, and then shoulder it again. Yep, and then lift the outside hand half fast to change the rein, and then we'll have a go on the other side. Okay, you're moving this. Shoulders behaving itself. Just bending that left elbow. That's it, good half fast. Energy off the turn. I'll work out, you push forward a bit more. Yes. Okay. Don't do a fine change, come through drop or whichever one. Okay? Right, 3/4 line traverse. And breathe. Not too much more bend. That's it. Left leg, left leg, left leg, left leg. Right, now go rising again. So you need to reduce the bend on that side. I'm going to change just a circle. Do a half pass for me from A to the side. And let's have a little look at your half pass. Keep the engine going, that's it. You need to practice a little bit of sitting and rising through your laterals. And also think about keeping a consistent aid. Good. Nice sit. Yeah. And now right. Bend those elbows. Okay. Right, shoulder. Right, circle round, bend those elbows, take a breath. Make sure that you're breathing. Okay, big circle. A little bit rounder. Centre line, half pass to the right. Now halfway through you're going to go sitting. But keep a consistent aid on his side. So that then you don't get a varied angle. Right. Squeeze. And sit. And rise. Does anything change when you go sitting? Excellent. Full leg here. Right. We're going to circle and walk, which is the high leg underneath. Oh, pushing it out to the bend, pull it. So if you bend a little bit to the left, just touch. Really push the high leg out. Go on, go on. Really step on, step on, step on. Make sure you look at how your leg is, the pressure on it. That's what I need to be. Now go shoulder in. Good. And now go short. Keep them there. Keep them there. Keep them there. Alison, that is a million times better. Now I'd like to try better and drop. Relax your left shoulder. Breathe. Left shoulder. What is it doing? Trevor. Aha. Was that okay better? Yeah. That is much better. Right, I'm going to do just riding forward down to one side, so my heart rather do you spin that exercise on the right way? Good. Then relax the left shoulder, your half pass goes sitting. No flapping the arms, keep the elbows soft and bend. Look where you're going, not go and do that again. Go and do that again. Quarters were leading that time. Come around, turn. See, this is where you're back to where you were, aren't you? Quarters going to the left. Left leg on, push away. Much better, yes. Lovely. Look at that. Very good. Okay, and come back to the walk and just do a small easy circle with your pushing your hand out. Good boy. Yep, now it's shoulder in.
I'm getting confused.
You're getting confused?
Yeah.
That's keeping you thinking quick. That's it, now into wrong there, change bend. Yep. That's it, now into trot. Keeping that angle, half up right round. Push the hind leg, there we go. Well done. Good. Then go down the next one side. Right, now Trevor. Look in the mirror, elbows soft. Have you got enough angle? Alison? Yeah. You got enough angle? Good. You look like that.
I've got too much angle in my chest.
Ah, right, shoulder inside. Yep. And now to wrong bend. Shoulder in into wrong bend. Just do it from there. Yep. Into wrong bend. You can think of wrong bend around corner a little bit. Okay. There you go. Not very good. Good. Into shoulder in. Into wrong bend. Into shoulder in. And then centre line. Half pass right. Go sitting. Front end. And kick. 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 Now he looks more supple. Take the right hand a little bit if you need to. Yeah. Just if you feel like he's getting on the even stretch. If you feel he's getting on the right rein a little bit, just lift the right hand slightly. Or you can do the half pass leg yours. Moving on right there. that walk thing worked quite well.
So that was our training session with Hayley Watson-Greaves. So then a week later, we went for another training session. Now this is a bit different. This is with one of our List 1 judges in the area. So we're sort of having a bit of a test ride and sort of really trying to sort of improve our accuracy of riding the specific test. Now this is medium 5. So I'm going to put the full test on that. I'm going to disclaimer right at the beginning, I go wrong. So please don't follow this as helping you to remember a test and learn the test. Because in one of my walk pirouettes, I go the wrong way basically. But I do then have to correct it. So here is our our practice. Now hopefully, because I've had an error in that, I won't do it in the test tomorrow, and keep my fingers crossed that's the case.
Just spoil them.
Might be fly, but so put your flexion on about now and start to push him through the corner around that right leg. You're in there ready for the shoulder in. You need an ability on the shoulder in to flex left if you need to. Stay on the angle and onto the short diagonal, that's it. That's good. So stay on that angle, half halt, and then across. And keep turning back to the marker, and then half now left shoulder back, right shoulder up. Yeah, well done. That's good. Then look after the quality of the trot there, all the way around to the top. Slightly overshot. Right shoulder back. Good. Luke, keep him in the neck. So keep softening in the neck half. Really use these corners for the extended, so you've really got him waiting behind. On the line. Move his neck. Don't rush him off his feet. Collected, really big transition. I was left first.
Was it?
Yeah. I just.
I was so worried at the right.
Go back round to A and come in again.
Yeah, go for it. You like the flash?
Sit forward, sit forward. and then shift diagonal and make sure it's over the middle. Turn. Keep the flexion onto the right, and then come across. Right shoulder up. Yeah, that one was really good. Is it C trot? Yeah, C trot, and then it's the 2 turns. Yeah, 2 turns, hold to G.
So that was our run through of medium 5. I'm so lucky to be able to go to that particular venue. They got mirrors up, and yeah, it's 20 by 60. It's fantastic to be able to go there and have a run through a test, particularly with a list 1 judge. So hopefully I'm going to ride the most accurate test tomorrow I can. No excuses, and hopefully I'll remember to go the right way in the walk pirouette. Yeah, I can't make that mistake again. So having sort of watched my sort of competitions videos for the last sort of few weeks, and also the test riding and training, I've noticed that I am back in a very naughty habit of drawing my lower leg up. Now, I am been struggling with sitting to Bo's trot. I'm not just making excuses, but he is very, very compact, like I say. So there's a lot of energy that I'm having to deal with coming from him that makes actually sitting trot quite difficult, or I find it very difficult. So I'm drawing my lower leg up, which then is making me more unstable as well. So I made the decision to contact the saddler, who very kindly managed to squeeze me in and come out and have a look. And we made a couple of adjustments, one of those being that moved the thigh blocks to try and sort of get my leg into a better position, that hopefully then I can sit to the trot, and also just keep my leg where it should be, sort of wrapped around him. The other thing she did was put some shims on the right hand side of the saddle, as that tends to be where Bo throws the saddle to the right. So that's the sort of reasoning behind that, and immediately I found that really sort of helped. I didn't feel like I was being thrown off to the right, which then I end up trying to sit too much to the left, and yeah, it wasn't helping our sort of communication, particularly in the lateral work, because I just wasn't sort of sat or had my leg where I needed to. So that was great. Yeah, definitely worth doing, and I'm really hoping we can go to the competition tomorrow, hopefully on the best form. We'll see. Yeah, very much looking forward to tomorrow. Like I say, that's a sort of preparation we've sort of done. I'm hoping that any sort of adjustments we've made are gonna benefit. We'll see. But the most important thing tomorrow is to go and have fun and enjoy it. I'm a bit gutted that we're not actually staying there tonight. I did even sort of part when we consider seeing whether there were any stables still available and go up tonight, but we're not on to like after 4 tomorrow, so it's been a long day. I think the weather this evening, particularly here, is going to be pretty wet and horrible. So I've got to take into account the other boys. They would have been out in it the whole. Well, they'll probably go out tonight, but at least I can put teared out rugs on tonight, and then they come into the stables tomorrow and have those off before Bo goes off to his competition. So hoping to get there reasonably early tomorrow. And I see that Victor are actually using live scoring. So if anyone is particularly interested, I will, once I've got, I should know my time, but I'm useless at remembering them. I need to write them down anyway. What I'll do is I'll put my time on the video, and if anybody wants to actually watch, yeah, you're more than welcome to. You can go onto Bicton Arena's website, and you should find a link through there on their events page. Or if you've got the Equip app, it's also on there. So you can actually follow the scores as the judges are placing them, basically. There'll be 3 judges. I think there's 1 at C, 1 at H, and 1 at E or B. I think it might be E. So yeah, you get three different judges. So see how it goes. But yeah, we did regional competition back in February, but this is our sort of second sort of bigger competition of this year. Yeah, part of me actually didn't believe we'd actually get our points to do it, but we did. And I want to say thank you for all the sort of lovely comments on my last sort of 2 videos. So yes, quite a lot of preparation has gone into obviously getting ready for Area Festival. There's quite a lot going on, full stop at the moment. Buck's back in doing a little bit of work. We'll have an update on him shortly. He's coming on sort of leaps and bounds. Chuffed to bits with him, really. Considering he was bought as a bit of a project, he's been a proper little sort of diamond in the rough, bless him. So really quite excited what the future might hold with him. We even sort of considering possibly the young pony classes with him next year. He'll do those as a 5-year-old because he's currently 4. But we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. I'm hoping that he will later on this year go for some training. I will take him instead of Bo to our Haley lesson. That's the plan there. And there is a camp that we're possibly thinking of going to. Now whether I just take one, which one I don't know, or whether take both. Might be a bit of bit too much excitement, that, but we'll see. So yeah, he's doing a few bits, hacking out, but yeah, I'll do an update video on him shortly. Bo's obviously very busy at the moment. Obviously Petplan tomorrow. I hope to get that video out on Tuesday. And then we've got another test riding clinic the end of July to prepare us for elementary 6 at the regionals. And so we got a lesson with Hayley Watson-Greaves the day before our regional competition. So we'll go straight from our lesson over to Bicton Arena and probably make a bit of a weekend of it at Bicton Arena. Yeah, like I said, a little bit, guess we're not sort of staying there for the Petplan really, but yeah, got to watch the pennies a little bit. It's lovely doing these sort of stayaways, but we've just done 2 very close together as it is. So yeah, we're doing this as a day show, and I'm also kind of just toying with the idea of putting myself forward for the Home Nations team. Whether they'll have me, I don't know, because yeah, we kind of disgraced ourselves last time it was in the area. Yes, it was me ended up with a broken arm in the trot up. So yeah, I'm hoping we can kind of redeem ourselves from that, as there is no trot up now apparently, as I often get reminded. So yes, it would be quite nice to be able to do that and actually be able to ride at it. But we'll see. See how tomorrow goes. What sort of percentages we get. So see whether I put ourselves forward for that, because that would be quite exciting. I think that's in September. Yes, it's all go. But yeah, better get back to reorganising and making sure I've got the lorry all packed, ready for tomorrow. And I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.